YouTube's giving me this crazy little pop-up here. There's one way how I had that before. So we'll get to this. I mean, I'm not going to do the sales. This, well, no one's here. That was definitely the short version. You were working in a cocktail bar. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. When I met you, I picked you out, I shook you up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. And private later on, you got the one at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. And don't forget, it's me who put you where you are now, and I can put you back down too. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it, but I think that you won't see me. Don't you want me? You know I don't believe you when you say that you don't need me. Switch your last mind. You think you change your mind? You better change it back or we will both be sorry. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me, love? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me, love? I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. That much is true. But even then I knew I'd find a much better place. Either with or without you. This is on
The fact is we've had been such good times.
on this right here. It's called Our Generation, or First Generation. 25 years of Virgin Records. Okay, this one has a pretty interesting Culture Club, Ecstasy, Simple Minds, Sex Pistols, Smashing Pumpkins, Cutting Crew, Iggy Pop, Lenny Kravitz, Enigma, Massive Attack, Cracker, Ziggy Marley, My Chemical Brothers, or The Chemical Brothers. It's not one really, they don't sell for much, but I mean, it's got a good little chunk of stuff on it. Who? We go, Drac. So I'm going to go over what I got here. If you're new,
I usually will make a video about what I sourced. It's 9:30 right now. I don't know how long this will take. Not too long. Usually when I do live, they go a little more. And then only 10 things to package up. And then like 40 CDs to list. And then my day's done. And that'll probably be all that. 4. Might be 5, depending on how much I feel on wanting to get all the CDs listed. But when I'm done here, this will get taken over somewhere else. Not many stickers on these ones. There's like these little bait stickers, like grocery size stickers, right? How I used to do it back in the day. Back in the day. As I said on All in the Family. Those were the days. But and speaking of, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Did that yesterday. It plays back pretty low. Like it's pretty squabbly. At least side 1. Karma Chameleon. But that's the risk with cassette tapes. So I have one I could listen to. It'll probably just get sold to like the exchange or something, and it'll be somebody else's problem. I'll listen to it a couple times. All right, this can go. Just like that. Grab this. So anything that I say, if I show it like this, it's going to be reversed for you. Until I hit 1,000 subscribers. When I hit 1,000, I know that I'll make money off of some stuff off YouTube. That's when I'll get better gear. And not like all of a sudden, here's 1,000. I got accepted to the partnership program. I'm going to spend $5,000 on new gear. No. I will be more cognizant about getting. Not, I mean, I was just looking at someone had a better, bigger clip-on microphone, and they wanted $20 for it. I'm like, If it was like 5, yeah, I would buy it right off the rip. So I have this Charlie Daniels. I'm not going to go through, like, extremely go through these tapes. I did hand type these tapes yesterday when I got back. I think that one's like $20. BOC. I think all these other ones are like $15. But it gives me Steve Perry. That one's a little less. But it gives me reason to use a Nakamichi. Or at least the cassette deck. Well, I mean, I always use a Nakamichi amp. So it's not that bad of a job to have, you know? To drive a car that gets 35 miles a gallon up and down Northeast Ohio. Go find books and DVDs. I don't watch any of those, but I'll listen to a lot of the CDs. Come back home, listen to them, put them on while I work. And for this compilation, and then there's 2 other ones, so I could discover new music, and that is how I found LCD Sound System. That is how I found Kevin Rowley. You know what I mean. How I found Steve Hillage, which that's right around. That CD's in one of these boxes, like right here. Because I'll grab it, and then I always know it's in this box, or I try to remember. I just have to look it up when I'm either way. So, and all kinds of other stuff. anagrams. Static 13. There's a couple others. I have them saved. Anti-flag. I think I saw the anti-flag. Oh, those over here. They are. So these are already in the CD player. This Fight Fair, settled the score. We'll look this one up. Interesting one. Low teens. I have no idea. It's in the CD player. And then there was one that had, it was a 2-disc. Huh. It's somewhere around here. I'll skip this one and I'll go to one of these. I know that. And then I took ink spots out. I was trying to. Oh, that is a 2-disc. That's why. Yeah, so that one that I was just showing, that's a 2-disc. That's why I was thinking of 2-disc. So I don't know if this is low teens or I think it's Fight Fair. All right, so I will show you guys on who's ever here too. Well, I saw there was 5 a second ago, but oh well. Do this by myself then. Fight Fair. Settle. So it goes from $15 then to 26, and then to almost 30. One small lot, a Settle Score CD signed, is sold for $55. So they're listed for about that. I don't know, maybe I should have. So since they're listed like that, for however much I was paying, $1. No, it would have been 50 cents. No, this one was $1. If they're listed for $25, most likely things like this, and there is a sold with one, somebody sometime, like, yep, I want that CD, and they're going to pay $25, $30 for it. And this one's in there. Low teens is what it's called. Every time I die, that sounds like a screamo emo. There's 36 listed in CDs. Least amount in CDs, 2 CDs. Monkey, my cat, saw here in the parking lot. Neighbor girl was walking by. She's like, hey, I'll walk with you. That tells me if there's 26 listings in music, majority are vinyl, and I see that there's less CDs, and on just the cursory typing and the cursory search, that they're coming up over $20. If I was paying $1 or even $2 for something like this, that's helped me say, yeah, there's more to it. Because you're not going to have something that's relatively newer. 2016 had majority of their printings in vinyl. It's not 1976. Do I have to question if they sell? If the band itself sells? Most likely not. 6. Vinyls are $20. 7 and $20. So $20. So it's not as like awesome as what I was making it. It's the logic I use that a newer looking band and a newer CD or music itself shouldn't really have a whole lot of vinyl listings. There could just be everything that's the ones that were in vinyl have nothing to do with that, and I just wasn't looking at that point. But if it is that they have a bunch of vinyl, that is a very curious thing to think. It's like, why would that? And then that's where my brain goes. So Jonas. So I think I have one more of these, or another Jonas something, or Joe. And this one right here, I just sold this seal for $143. I make videos about it. I also have another one that's open, listed. And there's not many of them listed. How's it that if I'm constantly coming across this stuff, so can you? Joe Jonas, again, I think I have another one of that. So this is like $30-$40. The brand new one was way up there because there's not a whole lot of them, but there's enough for me to have. Now this would be 3. That one. All right. This is called Voodoo Serrano. It's like a little thermometer thing. Done metrically. 18 bucks. And then one's listed for 113. I mean, I'm not going to do the crazy search up, but that's $15 CD. Bar grooves, there was a bunch of these. But these come up. This may have just been another one. I was like, I'm going to get it for 50 cents. Of one hat sold for $28 pre-owned. And like 3 listed for right around that price. Blue 6 Beautiful Tomorrow. I think this is one I did want to know. So there's $6 and all the way up to mid-20s. The no photo, things like that. If the person someone buys out one that's missing an actual photo, it just has that photo type thing on it for $6. And if they don't get it, they're going to end up with something. Most people aren't going to buy those. Most. Some might. But if you're going to spend $15 on a CD, it'd be nice, or on anything. It would be nice to just be able to see it. Blue 6. Yep. Beautiful. So there's 5 listed. What's up, Raven? Yeah, 5 hats sold. Minimum just over $11, and then going to 15. Pay 50 cents, right? So it's Machiavelli. So no artwork or no booklet, but to pay $1 or 50 cents, disc only. I think it was clean. Well, that'd be the wrong word because there's clean in PA. I don't know about that. But that's actually a pretty good disc. Not really a lot of work I have to go into it. Sweet Sable. I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. This Overcome. I think there have been a few that have sold for new. For like 10 or whatever, like 10 bucks. Wasn't much. That one would have been it was $3-4 for CDs at the Salvation Army. So that would have been less than that. This Jorge Reyes. Bejo Jaguar. So they come up right around 20 bucks, right on the instant type. This may have been one. So I went into Terapeak for these. They do sell for that. So here's an interesting little disc media. SLC 500. It's a machine. Starting to drizzle. The Sauce Picante, probably the same thing, like 15 bucks. These Heady West. One of these is a 2 disc. This one has sold, 1 or 2 has sold in therapy for like 30 bucks. This one, like 10. Those will go together. She's not a fast seller, so sometimes I'll do that at a store. I mean, 10 bucks. If I was going to get them for 50 cents, I'll buy that for a $10 CD anyhow, even if that other $30 one wasn't there. I'd still go to buy it because it's enough. This, give them dope. Definitely like a light techno, electronic, but a dance beat. There's only one that has words. This one I had to type up. It's called Give 'em Enough Dope. And this is volume 3, is it? Well, there's 16 listings. CDs, so even another one would still be worthwhile, 15 bucks. I'm not saying the one that has this has an artwork. We'll go down to sold. The one that has sold is that art. It's an LP, 50 bucks. So let's see. So I just grabbed it for that matter because now this is a CD version. Now the LP has a greater versatility for dance music because you can can't really do that with the CD. You have to digital master stuff. That's a pretty hefty task bar. I just usually have buyer paid and offers. So that's buyer paid, the cancellation request because someone manually entered the price 3 times and they ordered it by accident. No, 25 bucks. No, let me manually type 30. Let me manually type 40. Oh, it's sold 10 hours later, 12 hours later. Oh, I want to cancel it. I ordered by mistake. You enter those numbers by $5 exactly each time by mistake. They're going to send an offer, 2 bids received, and 1 waiting in a payment tree. Oh yeah. For anyone interested, here's the stream, the chat. So CDs wise, there's plenty that have sold. $15. I see one down here. It also seems to be a not common one. There's one for $10. All the other ones, so there's none listed. And the ones that have sold haven't really sold for a whole lot. Is it a $25 CD then instead of it being a 15 to 20? Is it 25, $30? Yeah, I can command the price. Is it 100? No. I'll list it for, it'll end up at like 29, almost $30. And then sometime will best offer, it'll get for $25. And then they'll have basically a $25 CD for $25. Fawn. I don't know. So these, she's a Melodoc. Melodoc? What they call like the Scandinavian metal. This is the very first one I picked up at Salvation Army. I was like $28 new. Yeah. There's 3 listed. It's definitely interesting enough. That's definitely interesting enough, right? Now, what the hell? The one has sold brand new for almost $29. And I put that up for case is clean enough. And it's mint. Can I put it as like new and get 25? Sure can. Robin Beck. Now I can scan that, it comes up and it does sell. I just want to see the ratio. Trouble. 13 with those words, all on music. CDs, half, and $30. I mean, there's a low price one right here, newly listed, and then 35 and 40. And 5 have sold in CDs for almost 20, 25. So what I'll do, I'll go into therapy, and I'll see if they have sold for more. And it could be one of those, and I'll just wait. I have plenty enough of sales that I just wait on, and after a long enough time, they will come down ultimately in price. Pippin, that's like a $20 or $15 maybe soundtrack. Cat's recording. Cat's album. Leo Sayer. Greatest hits, very best of Leo Sayer. By Rhino. I mean, that's what they come up as scan. Is almost $30. Okay, so if it has this right here, then it has a slip. Now, if I hand type, it's going to be, different results. Leo Sayer, very. All right, so that has everything I need in the title except vinyl. I can actually further type. Well, there's not many. CDs, 14. So with the slip, so I mean, they're even going right up here. 8. And none have sold with the slip. So it could be $30. So when I come home with, especially with a handful of good CDs and stuff, I'll start ask my wife. It's like, hey, do you know this or this person or this one or this one? So I asked her, like, do you know Lindsey Sterling? She's like, yeah, she's a badass violinist. I was like, yeah, I guess so. I picked this up because it's sealed and Target. Brand new, there's 5, and they start at $21. But do they sell, Derek? Well, not new. So even used has gone up to just under $20. Used $15. Somebody's going to pay just under $20 for this. It sells enough used. Brett Young. There's 12 listed. So it's all I do with 12 listed. I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through all the other filters. I just want to see by scan, do they sell? And there's 6 that have sold. I have a new one. What have they sold for? $8, $9. I'm probably going to pay $1 for it. I'll bet you if I pay $1 and they sell, if I paid $1 and even if they sell for 10, it'll sell fast enough, and I'm not pressed about making that couple bucks because it was just like boop, boop, it was gone. Fast moving stuff. So 2 has sold for new, $16. Yes, I'm definitely buying it. So there's this SLC 500 CD literature collection, installation, and navigation instructions. So I type up, I just typed in SLC, like with Matthew Hilliard in it, SLC Punk. If you know, you know. So what was the Rockwell? So I did a primary. I didn't type in Rockwell last time. Rockwell RS Logix 500 programming for SLC. $100 used. Rockwell software, RS Logix. I don't know. I'd have to look some more. $500. RS Logix 500 standard. Again, this is SLC CD literature collection. Installation and navigation instructions. I don't know. I have to look some more to find out what this thing is. But for physical media, for install stuff, is it $10? Is it $100? Is it $1,500? Whatever that one turns out to be, I'm going to get my $1. So here's the places I went. There was actually 8 receipts here. So yesterday I went to 8 places and I was back, I think a tad after 6. Left at before 10. So 8 hours. But I went Medina, Brunswick, Strongsville, Brook Park, Parma. 1270. 29, 30, 30. 41, 42. 47. 60, 70, 71, 79, 87, 97, almost $100. So whatever that SLC thing is. Anybody who's been eyeballing that has just been able to read it, yep, that's what it is. So that's a sealed Walmart of Labyrinth. So that's just gonna. I've been wanting to do like a little design, something different than the eagle. I want to fly like you. It's Godzilla and Megalon. It's like $10. It was half off at Savers, so paid $1. It will sell. It's a kaiju thing. It's toys. This box is a little beat up, but this would have been 25 cents. No, this one would have been 50 cents. But it's a real plane. Looks like it's played a few times. Like $15. Get a clue. So I'm just going to lock. No. All right, get a clue. Lindsay Lohan. $20. I don't have to really click sold. They sell for Paranormal Highway, even used, it would be $13. Brand new, they're about $18. They sell. Kung Pao will sell regardless. This is probably about $20. It does have an insert, and the disc is really clean. 13 listed. 40 has sold. I mean, I scrolled down to I'm about the 10th of that 10th lowest price, and it's still about $15. So they sell for more than that. Ultimate Manilow. I don't discriminate. If this something looks like that it could sell, so here's a pre-owned one, new low offer, $15, and they go to $20. This does sell for like $20, $25. Yeah, some of these I was paying $2.49 at the Goodwill. The City Slickers Birdcage, it's like $15. It's a multi-disc, $15, $20. Abominable, sealed. There's 13, so I'm just going to go with something with that. Let's see what year this is. Is that but brand new is 15. It's under $20. So let's see what the current listed new are. 16, and then it goes to just over $20. It'll sell for 20 sometime. It won't be $15. You just have to look at those ratios. All right, this IMAX is Step Boss, so they had a bunch of Kathy at the Goodwill in Brunswick, maybe 20. And I know better. That's that one, right? They sell for around about that. A little less, if I remember right. This 7 DVD series, they don't come up on scan. Kathy, LITE 7. None listed. Copy. Go here. And here comes the interesting thing. So I know it's going to be in DVDs. The price highest first. All right, so I recognize a picture like that. I recognize that. and the all caps in the title, and the free shipping. All that is just kind of looking like I had one of these and I sold one back in May of 2025 for $76. And even a more recent sale in January was $70. So this is the price highest first. So these are still at $60, $70, $80 because there's 7 DVDs in it, and it's a pretty good series. And then some books. We're not going to end the stream. It's like a $20, $25 book, but they're quite a bit more when they're sealed. One store I did use one of my digital coupons, but either way, $3-4. The Last Chances. Chancers. Oh, Randall did these. So Dune is typically no brainer. There's not a whole lot of these. If you have a much later printing, or really the earlier ones can vary. This one is much cleaner than this one right here. But any of the Dune stuff it's franchise. It's going to sell. I mean, I can listen for $11 to $16, and they'll sell for anywhere within them. Strangely, I don't scan every book. It's just the world's most instructive and amateur game book. Combined with everything else, I thought that was interesting. They come up scanned for $40 and $150. And there's one that has sold for almost $30, brand new. Does it stand a chance to sell again? Yeah. For 50 cents or $1 or whatever I paid. This is Tales of Zestiria. Number 1. Standalone, they're $20, $25. And then they had some other, like Blue Hour was another manga they had there. I want to say Blue Zone or Blue, something like that. And I was like $25. And laying down on rails, it was their displayed book on a shelf like that. It's like, all right, I'll give it a whirl if I have the barcode. $45. There's 4 listed. Do they sell on scan? There's 29 of them sold on scan. I mean, it's going to be almost a $30 book. I have an envelope for it, and I paid $1. That's a little bigger book, dimensions-wise. So is this one. This was a sneaky book. This one was one that was like that. I think an employee was going to scoop that up. Or something. Well, not something. Not like some mouse is going to come over and be like, I want that. I'm going to turn it sideways so no one else will get it. All right, so this is... That one was a little too much. I don't listen to that kind of stuff, man. Warhammer 40K. Four, I suppose. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. That is very true. Because war never changes. So this is a (2004). I mean, I can scan it. But it's $50. 11. Oh, Warhammer doesn't sell, man. You know what? It's $50. That's what you say. Yeah. 40 over $40. There we go. Now they're hitting 50. All the way up to 75 used, 70 something used. So it can get listed much higher. $80 used, $100 used. They get listed much higher. It is clean. I mean, it does have a few dents here and there. That'll be kind of more focused on the picture, but it is clean. It's not beat and tattered. It's not like new. It's very good, clean, very good. And the Last Chancers. Thorpe. $40. So this says there's other subsequent ones, so I'm going to hit hyphen. So this book is like $30, $30 to $40. And whatever I paid, 49 cents. That's it. Now I gotta make a what's in video. Thanks.